If you've never seen a triple bingo match before, it consists of there's a bunch of goals on a card that you see like this, except instead of defeating Marmu and getting nail 3, you'll have things like get 25 purple coins in Sand Kingdom, or get 10 moons in Lake. And here we go, the runners are off, and they are gonna be moving through Cap Kingdom while they look at their card. We'll have the card on stream for you in just a little bit. So in Mario Odyssey, just on the technical side of things, we have the fastest ground form of movement is going to be rolling. So you're going to see the runners consistently rolling to get from place to place. There's buffered spin pounds, which are where you start spinning the stick before you load into a scene, just like Hey There is going to do right there. So he instantly spun, jump, and ground pounded right away, as opposed to having to jump and ground pound. So spin pounding is a lot faster. Ooh, Hey There, taking an early death that does not dive onto the bridge as Jimbo Moses just did there. So that's going to be a huge early lead for Jimbo Moses. But again, with bingo, as I was mentioning, you have to make 3 bingos because this is a triple bingo tournament. 3 bingos on that board. So still anybody's game, of course. Just as the lore for this, Hey There Cool, this is his first match in the tournament so far in his group, and Jimbo Moses has taken a loss in his group, so he really wants to snag a win here so he can hopefully move on out of the group stage into the bracket. So looking at this card, remember we're gonna have to get 3 bingos, so 30 moons in sand isn't the worst thing. It might involve some peace stuff, world peace, which is getting the story moons and eventually beating Harriet. And if you look at that top right square is what I'm looking at, I don't see anything that's lending itself to doing story in sand, but I see a lot of sand stuff there. We're seeing the 30 moons along with regional coins, which are the purple coins, herding sheep in the dunes, which is generally a pretty bad moon. So that might not be what these runners are going for. We're going to see pretty soon here in Cascade, at least the beginnings of what route they want to go for. 20 unique captures. There's quite a few captures in the early stages of the game. Especially if you do peace in sand and really any boss fight, you're gonna have captures from there. So Hey There and Jimbo moving into Cascade. And Hey There's actually snagged a lead while I was too busy explaining the card. Hey There got some good stuff going on in Cap and is going to take a small lead going in, grabbing 3, now 6 regional coins in Cascade. So he is going to be going for some costumes or regional coins in Cascade. I do not see... Yeah, he's... Alright, so he could be going for the 30 regional coins in Cascade, which would lend itself to the 5 full costume sets as well as the 225 regional coins. So that row 5, that bottom row, is looking really good. Because you have 2 regional coin per kingdom, and then that will help you towards your 225 regional coins goal, as well as purchasing 5 full costume sets, which lends itself nicely to collecting those regional coins to buy those sets. So yeah, a lot of great stuff going on with that bottom row. I'm also expecting to see a column 3, because then you get some regional coins there. Probably going to see a Cap revisit to get the 10 regional coins there. That's just one more full costume set, so at least that row 5 and middle row is what I will expect, at least from Hey There, since he's gotten 9 regional coins now in Cascade Kingdom. I'm going to see both of them heading out for Dino Skip. Oh, Hey There did Jimbo Moses running around deciding that he doesn't want to do anything with the Dino quite yet. He got some regional coins, but he's going up here, perhaps into the sub area behind. Maybe he was going for those regional coins back there, or perhaps he thought that that sub area was open before the boss. You do have to defeat Madame Brutal, the boss that Hey There just defeated, to get into that sub area that we saw blocked off by a rock. So Jimbo probably gonna go fight the boss now. Just a small routing mistake on his part, but again, anybody's game, really. So we're gonna see what Hey There does after this. There's definitely a whole lot of options that he has. If we're gonna look at the top row there, we have 30 moons from Sand, 3 moons from 8-bit sections. There's some 8-bit sections in Sand. 50 regional coins in Wooded, again, lends itself towards that 225 regional coins. And it would also help with the cap revisit for 10 regional coins as well as 4 sub-area moons. So that's definitely a possibility. We're going to see Hey There moving along, grabbing even more regional coins in Cascade towards that 25 in that center square is what I imagine is going to happen here. Jimbo Moses is finishing up his Madame Brutal boss fight to open up post-peace Cascade. Yeah, that post-peace term really just getting all of the story moons and getting world peace as the game defines it. Hey There enters a sub-area in Cascade. Gonna be snagging some moons in here. 2 moons in every sub-area as a general rule. So if we see an even number of moons in a sub-area, like on the bingo card, that'll be nice. So, but then again, he doesn't have to have a sub-area goal to go into sub-areas. These are just really nice, quick moons in Cascade if he wants to get his moon count up overall, because obviously that's very helpful in having to spend as little time in kingdoms as possible. Because if you're going to be spending time to run around and get regional coins in a kingdom, then you might as well also snag some perhaps longer moons, but it might be a more effective use of your time just because then you don't have to get moons in a kingdom that you really don't want to spend any time at all. Jimbo Moses also going around and collecting some regional coins in Cascade Kingdom. So you see, Hey There just captured that giant chain chomp and immediately uncaptured. So perhaps going for some unique captures, he could be going for that row 3. Actually, and we've seen Hey There is purple and Jimbo Moses is green. Hey There has, on his purple squares, has marked off 3 goals already, which is 2 moons from sub-areas, which he just did. 25 regional coins from Cascade, obviously, and then the 30 regional coins from Cascade. So it looks like if routes can change depending on what you feel like doing it further in the game. But so far, it looks like we're going to see a row 2, row 5, column 3 from Hey There. Not sure about Jimbo Moses. He's just about finished with his 25 regional coins. He's probably also going to go for a 30. That's a very nice goal to snag. Good even 30, just needs another set of 3. And they're kind of all spread out around, especially near some sub-areas if that's what you want to do for whatever route you're going to do. Alright, so Jimbo Moses is finished with his 30 regional coins. Looks like he's moving towards the Odyssey, perhaps. Oh, he's moving back, thinking maybe I want to get those sub-area moons. Thinking. Going into the 8-bit area, so he wants to get 3 moons from 8-bit sections, perhaps. Because there is a moon up here behind the waterfall, I believe it's called. Because there's always something behind every waterfall in every video game ever. Hey There, going in for a seed plant. Not necessary for any goals here, but it is going to be useful to him eventually to get a moon. Again, moon count is very huge. Especially, like, there's 100 moons, obviously. We're probably not going to see that this game. That's generally a kind of slower goal unless you have a route that involves getting a lot of, like, sub-area or 8-bit moons. But a lot of this is just purple coins. Regional coins, if you will. So that's a huge thing. World Peace. Restore in Sand, so as I was mentioning, that's getting every story moon and defeating the boss. So, defeating the Brutal at the end of Sand Kingdom, the Bomb Girl is going to be necessary for at least Hey There. if he's looking to snag that goal and that column 3 bingo. Going up and grabbing this easy arched moon. Just quick moons, really, just to match that moon count that you need to get out of the kingdom. In bingo, it's often overlooked, like all of the stuff that you need to go around and do. It's also just important to get any moons that may be in your path, and we're seeing some speedrun any percent from Hey There. Tries to go for the dram strat, throws his cap up, intending to recapture the bullet bill as he dives into the moon, but he fails it. Captures the bullet bill just a bit too early with his hat. Not too bad at all to back up, but it is something that can happen. Unfortunate. Going up to grab that crate moon. Definitely practiced in any percent. Very, very practiced. Very amazing any percent runner. Hoping to carry over a lot of that technical skill into bingo. Jimbo Moses hops up onto the rooftops. Again, sand really just feels like any percent for a lot of it in bingo. So just to explain more about the game, as Hey There goes in, he's not going to go for all of the story moons. He is very confident in being able to get this roll cancel clip. So roll canceling gives you an insane amount of momentum where you roll and throw your hat directly after, and that kind of gives you a lot, or it does give you a lot of speed, and you see it a lot just to get momentum and be able to do crazy jumps and stuff in speedrunning. And really just lets you stop yourself. Like, it gives you roll speed, but with a lot more maneuverability. So if you need to stop or jump somewhere up high out of a roll, then a roll cancel is your way to do it. You can do it with a spin pound as well. A lot of great stuff you can do with roll cancels, especially clipping into that pyramid IP clip, inverted pyramid clip, so that he's going to skip collecting both moon shards and going on top of the tower. And he did just get another, or he is going to get another 8-bit moon, which is greatly helpful for that goal up on the top row, if he decides to go that route. So he used all of that speed from the roll cancel to go straight into that door, into the inverted pyramid, skipping a good chunk of the Sand Kingdom. So that would lead me to believe that he does not want to do the 30 moons goal, because at least the top of the tower is quite a quick moon, if you're not going to do the moon shards, right? Gonna be able to snag some coins here as well, because full costume sets are not only bought with regional coins, but also 5 full costume sets, or 6 is in that third column. They can be bought with real coin, or not real coins, they can be bought with gold coins as well. So if you can get that coin count up, then it's going to make things a lot easier, because there's some really cheap outfits, early game outfits, as it were. A quick easy moon up here, because if you're in the path of a moon, then there's not really much reason to not get it, unless you're already at the cap for what moons he needs. And he's going to get 3 moons from this boss fight, because you get a multi-moon from almost every boss fight. Jimbo Moses going for another 8-bit moon in that tower. He might be going for that tower star. If he goes for peace, then he might even collect the moon shards as well on the island. But he dies to the bullet bill. Very unfortunate. Starts all the way back at the shop town area. Gonna have to roll his way back here. Not snagging the checkpoint. He says, I'm not gonna die this time. He has confidence. I dig it. Hey There, collecting that multi-moon from defeating Harriet. So yeah, Hey There, just to talk a bit more about the runners, I haven't seen Jimbo Moses very much, but what I've seen, he's definitely got a good idea of what he needs to do in bingo, because I feel there's kind of a balance, right? Like, Hey There, if you don't know, he's a very, very skilled any percent runner of Super Mario Odyssey, so his technical skill is gonna outmatch a lot of people in this tournament, to be honest with you. Perhaps not his game knowledge, is as sharp as some other people, like Spike Vegeta's in this tournament. He knows this game very well, did a lot of routing for Darker Side, which is a pretty long category in this game. But his technical skill is just up there, so if he can get a route, and he knows the route, then he's going to execute it with a very, very high skill and precision. Jimbo Moses, perhaps he has the upper hand on bingo. Perhaps he's been grinding out triple bingos for this tournament specifically, but we're going to see what happens. Looks like he might be moving over towards this sub area here, down in that hole. So that's definitely going to help him get that moon count. And are there any sub area moons? 6 moons from sub area in sand. So there's plenty of sub areas in sand that you can get 2 quick moons from. Here's one of them. Great area. So now, Hey There has actually moved into the night sand portion, where he defeats Harriet, and now he might have to even go defeat Knuckle-Attack, which is Sand's big boss fight, and that would lend itself to those 20 unique captures on row 3, because Knuckle-Attack's fists that you have to use to fight him are indeed a unique capture. So he's got his moon count for leaving sand, but it does look like he's going to be going for 30 moons in sand, so he's playing the long game here. Each row of moons is 10 moons, so he's almost to 20. Sand has lots of moons. It's a very, very large kingdom. Jimbo Moses moves into the second sub-area in his route. Ooh. Goes for the dive, and bonks takes a death into the grape juice. We don't like grape juice here in the speedrunning community. Does snag these 6 regional coins, and again, those regional coins are going to be huge. There's so many goals in here that lend themselves to getting regional coins, both for outfits and just regional coin goals. That synergy there, and really this is quite a good bingo board. There's a lot of different routes you could take. I mean, I had mentioned that I shape with rows 1 and 5 and column 3, but we might see Hey There going for a column 5, row 5, and maybe, I don't know. There's a couple things he could do with what he has here. He could, because technically, the fewest amount of goals you can do is that diagonal and the row 5, column 5 all meeting together. But that may not always be the shortest, but it might be what he's doing here. He set himself either for that, or the row 2, or a row 3. So there's a lot of different things he can do here. Keeping your route open is a nice thing in bingo, but perhaps some decisiveness could be Hey There's strength because of his high technical skill. So Jimbo Moses here gonna pay for Jaxie. This lion is gonna snag them a few more regional coins and go into his 3rd sub area, I believe, for Moon or Sand Kingdom, and that's gonna be all 6 of his moons needed for sub areas. So he's gonna be well on his way to completing row 5, that bottom row there. Hey There, grabbing those regional coins from Jaxie himself. Perhaps even gonna enter the Jaxie sub area without paying for Jaxie at all. Gonna be getting... Ooh! This is some tight jumps. But again, like I said, he's a very skilled player. One of very few, I think, around 15 players in the world who have gotten sub-hour in Super Mario Odyssey. Trying to talk to the Jaxie stop would not let him. Not sure why. Commentator slightly confused. He warped back to the town. gonna talk to him in the town. Perhaps it was something with loading. He had to load in the world again. Nintendo does a lot of weird things with their games. Perhaps he just isn't loaded in by default in Night Sand. In any case, he goes up here. He's gonna grab the Music Note Moon. Quick Moon, great one to go for that 30 moons goal. Jimbo Moses grabbing his 49th regional coin. He did leave one up there on the roof from the very beginning, if I recall correctly, so that could bring him to an even 50. Goes here and is going to buy some outfits. As I was mentioning, you need 6 full costume sets for that row 3, or column 3, my bad, goal. So that does seem to be like what he wants to go for. And he's going to snag a sticker as well. So you need 5 stickers for that row 3 goal. Right there, where row 3 and column 4 intersect. So perhaps we're seeing a row 3, row 5, column 3 from Jimbo. And he's going to leave sand with us. Pretty small amount of moons, especially compared to Hey There. So we're going to see the routes diverge here in sand, which is very exciting. And Hey There gonna go right into the Jackson sub area. And just for reference, as I was preaching about Hey There's high mechanical skill, he has the 59, 54, and any percent. He's also very skilled in longer categories. 100% he's 4th place. All moons he's 4th place. So all around, just a great runner of this game. And a lot of that skill is transferring over to Bingo, with both game knowledge and just overall skill with moving his fingers on the controller. So Jimbo Moses here, moving into Lake Kingdom. This is an interesting kingdom for Bingo. There's sub-areas, there's 8-bit moons, there's ground pound moons, there's easy regional coins, there's only 50. So it can definitely help to get towards those 225. If you want to go for a longer lake route, you can snag all 50. No big deal there. So we're going to see what Jimbo does here. Going to snag some more regional coins in this little zipper pocket here. Hey There has all 30 moons he needs for that top right goal, and we're going to see he's almost finished with column 5. Well, only needs 2 ground pound moons in Wooded, which is extremely easy, as well as 30 regional coins in Lost. And Lost Kingdom can be a finish if you're really playing your cards right, but aren't too common. But by Lost, I expect that he'll be very close to done. Regional coins is really what's going to stretch this out in terms of that 225 goal. So he's snagging some more moons for a better moon count. Although he does have all 30. Warping back to the town, gonna head into the shop, I'd imagine, and then get out of there, also into Lake. Or Wooded. He might not even want to visit Lake, although it can be helpful for paintings. So depending on which kingdom you go to first, you have a choice of Lake or Wooded. It'll change where the warp paintings go, which can be crucial for revisits, because you oftentimes in Bingo you have to revisit kingdoms to snag some goals that you missed earlier on your first visit. And obviously warping from painting to painting is a lot faster than going through the Odyssey, because then you have to dump your moons and then select the kingdom. It's a whole big thing as opposed to just jumping into a painting. So Jimbo Moses going for a quick, easy 8-bit moon. Obviously, already has the 3 moons from 8-bit sections, but it's gonna be a nice, easy moon that he can snag on the way to get these 4 regionals. He does want to get a good chunk of those, potentially all 50, as I was saying before. Hey there! Going for the Cap revisit. Good to get it out of the way, especially because Cap does not have any warp paintings at all. So, finishing off with a Cap revisit is something you sometimes see people do. Some people do it like as soon as possible, like we're seeing here, especially now that he's pretty much got his route figured out. He's gonna be grabbing these regional coins. He needs 10. He's gotten his 10. But he's gonna get some more because, again, he needs those 225 total, and that is not a small amount. He knows where all these purple coins are. He has plenty of experience in this game. Gonna pop into this... He's not popping to the sub area. He's warping to the top of the top hat tower. Jimbo Moses on with his 3rd full outfit, I believe. Perhaps 2nd. No, it's definitely his 2nd. And his 2nd sticker. Hey there, hopping into a sub-area in Cap Kingdom. He needs 4 moons from sub-areas in Cap. So again, that's promoting that diagonal TLBR top left to bottom right row. So I think we're gonna see the TLBR row 5, column 5 from Hey There. In Jimbo Moses, he did snag some more outfits as well as a shop moon, I believe. No, he didn't snag a shop moon in here. But he did snag some more outfits with his gold coins in Lake, so I believe that's 3. I apologize if I'm wrong on that. But in any case, with the way that Jimbo Moses is going, we probably are gonna see a row 1, row 5, column 3, like I was mentioning at the very beginning of this race. It could be any number of things, really. Like I said, his route is very open. We could even see like a row 4, because he's going for those 5. Yeah, I know, he's going for 5 stickers, so it's either row 4, or row 3, or column 4, man. And just to note, because Jimbo went to Lake first, his warp painting in Lake goes back to Sand, so it's not going to be very helpful to him at all. But now his Wooded Kingdom will go to Luncheon Kingdom. So if he wants to go to Luncheon early and snag a quick moon, then he can certainly do... Oh, he's going for the Sand revisit in Lake Kingdom. And we're gonna see Hey There snagging Cap Kingdom's outfit as well. Yep, Jimbo just wants 1 more moon here in Sand. Checking up moon list, probably checking purple coin count. So Hey There popping back into the Odyssey. And I think Jimbo is finishing up Lake here as well. So we're going to see both of these runners fairly soon move into the Wooded Kingdom. No, Hey There selected Lake Kingdom. That's my fault. Jimbo Moses going for the flight on the binoculars. Just the scenic route, if you will. Hey There, going for a very, very fast lake, it seems. Snagging some purple coins up there. Not bothering with the ground pound moon or regional coins in the bottom of the lake, although he could be revisiting that beginning section at the end. Just to kind of loop around, especially because defeating this boss fight here will spawn you back. No, he's going for a very early boss fight as well. Maybe he goes for the warp painting moon in a lake. from the timer moon. I don't think he would do something that out of the way, though. But this is a very fast multi-moon boss fight here. Again, I think like I had mentioned, he's going for a very fast late kingdom just to get out of here as fast as possible while snagging some regional coins along the way. Jimbo Most is immediately going into the deep woods. Grabs the seed that he needs to get out of there, going to be carrying that with him along the way to pop back out in an optimal position. Snag some more regional coins beyond that rock, and that also gets him a unique capture if he goes for that row 3, which he probably will, looking at his card right now. Knocks the T-Rex in the head with the nut. Breaks the rock, snags a ground pound moon, and that's gonna be 2. No, that's only. He only has 1 moon in Wooded, so he has not gotten 2 ground pound moons in Wooded. I will make sure that he gets a second. In my mind. I'm sure he will. Hey, they're gonna be grabbing this timer challenge moon here. It is a pretty quick moon overall. Grabs these regional coins as well. So yeah, hey, there's really just going for some cleanup on purple coins while grabbing quicker moons than the typical any percent route would do. So again, while sometimes you want to get through a kingdom very fast, the best way to do that may not always be the any percent route, just because of other things that you may have to grab, such as purple coins. Purple coins are really a huge deciding factor in bingo. Jimbo Most is going for this Nut Moon in Wooded. Wooded is a very interesting kingdom for bingo. The route for Wooded, like just in normal speedruns, has changed so much, and that just really says a lot for the possible dynamic, or not the possible dynamic, how dynamic the kingdom is in terms of what you can do. So again, lends itself to bingo very well, especially with 100 purple coins, lots of different sections in the kingdom, requiring piece, post-piece, various stages of the kingdom. Hey there, 1 moon away from finishing Lake Kingdom. I think it's going to be this ground pound moon right here that you typically grab at the very beginning. Jimbo Most is going to be going into the red maze, perhaps for the Nut Moon, as well as the regional coins in here. So just taking a look at Hey There, I have a feeling that he's definitely going for a row 1 in column 5. That's pretty obvious looking at it. He went for those 25 regional coins in Cascade. 3 warp painting moons isn't a very bad goal at all. I mean, he could snag 1 right here in Lake. He did not go through the warp painting, so it doesn't look like he's gonna do TR or BLTR, bottom left, top right, because he didn't get the warp painting in the Lake. So he might be going for that backwards C shape with a row 1 and 5 and column 5, and that would be good for his 5 full costume sets, not having to purchase all 6, because that does take time, even if it's minimal. And he did not do World Peace and Sand, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be rows 1 and 5 and column 5 from Hey There. As for Jimbo, not much has kind of not defined, has guaranteed his route one way or another. Jimbo Most is going for Flower Road Skip. Cute little jump across just to skip hitting the P-switch and letting the Flower Road to carry you over here. Ooh! Gets a ledge grab, just barely, doesn't fall down. Hey there with a Cascade revisiting all these kingdoms. Goes ahead and buys another costume, I believe, so that's 1, 2, 3... I think that's his 4th costume if he bought Lakes. No, he didn't buy Lakes. So I believe that's 3 costume sets for Lake. Or 3 costume sets for Hey There. Jimbo Moses just climbing up this tower here. There's 2 nice moons in here, as well as some regional coins down there we just saw if he decides to go for it. So in terms of goals from Hey There, we're gonna see 2 ground pound moons, 1 from Deep Woods, like Jimbo Moses got. As well as 50 regional coins in here. I didn't see Jimbo Moses get that ground pound moon from the tree. We can double check, but I'm fairly sure he did not get that moon. Maybe he thought he did, but we will see. In any case, Hey There, just grabbing some more moons in Deep Woods. He's already down here, he might as well at that point, just for moon count, because Wooded is a fairly long kingdom. Lots of different moons that you can get. Could be grabbing his nut, his ticket to exit this kingdom, as well as knock out the dino so he can capture him. There he goes, misses the nut shot. Gonna have to re-grab it. Alright, there we go, right in the noggin. Jimbo Moses finishing up that Spiewart boss fight, moving Wooded Kingdom into its next state, its Stormy state. Hey, they're actually grabbing his 2nd ground pound moon. Gonna mark that goal off pretty soon here. As soon as he gets out of Deep Woods. Jimbo Moses almost to 50 coins already in Wooded. That boss fight takes you right back to the Odyssey, so was able to leave these coins till now. Can pop into the shop real quick as well. Gonna be buying another outfit, of course, as well as a sticker. If what we've seen so far is indicative of what his route is. Doesn't look like he plans to get the 2nd outfit, which makes sense. He only needs 5 more regional coins in this kingdom. Gonna snag a nut moon up here in the tree. As well as 3 easy regionals right there. Only needing 2 more. I believe I know which ones he's gonna go for. Those ones that Hey There just went for. Takes him around the side of this mountain part of the kingdom. Jimbo Moses climbing up the tree, doing a bit of extending. Hey there, nice quick moon. Lots of nut moons in this kingdom, obviously. So now Jimbo Moses is going to be moving up into this portion of the kingdom, as Hey There has done a bit earlier than intended, obviously, but Jimbo Moses is going to come up here later, grab some more regional coins. As many regional coins as possible is obviously good because 225 total goal. So Jimbo Moses has a lot more to do up here if he chooses than Hey There does. Hey There had to jump down and is going to keep following this path around here. Snag some easy regionals down here. Ooh, long jumps, and has to take a bonk thankfully dives out of the way of Deep Woods. I don't think Deep Woods is down there, but just to be safe, he does dive out of the way. Does not go for the Piranha Plant Moon, and therefore probably will not go into the tower at all and fight Spewart. Not in the mood for that, at least not right now. Looks like he's gonna dive towards Pipe Room. This is a very cool room, probably gonna show off some of his technical prowess in the game. Oh, beautiful first half. Let's see if he can finish it out. Well, Jimbo Moses goes into luncheon to grab a Warp Painting Moon. Ooh, the down throw. Oh, beautiful. Pipe Room from Hey There, especially with the down throw to grab those 3 regionals down there. You love to see it. We are 40 minutes into this race. Runs of this category typically end up around an hour, a bit over. Sometimes a lot over, depending on the card, but in general, a good solid bingo run will be an hour-ish. Similar to a very solid run of any percent. So Hey There does go back up here. It was a bad call on my part. He is going to defeat the Piranha Plant. Go for a nice quick flower road skip with another roll cancel, like we saw there. Like we saw back in Sand, I mean. Very commentator's curse. I was going to say very clean movement up to the nut, but not the cleanest, but it was very, very good. Not quite much of a scare as Jimbo had. Jimbo is going to be leaving Wooded Kingdom now, though. So I'd imagine... No, because he didn't get 30 moons in Sand, so he's not getting BLTR. He's getting row 5 for sure. He's getting row 3 for sure. He's warping back to Cascade. Perhaps for the shop. Hey There, climbing up, snagging some more moons for that moon count, and as soon as he defeats Spewart, he's going to have the moon count to leave the kingdom, which is going to be nice so he can get a move on to other places perhaps, or maybe he wants to do a revisit. Because after this is Cloud and Lost. Well, obviously there's nothing to do in Cloud, but Lost could be where he... No, it can't be where he finishes. It's going to be a pretty late finish, especially because there's that 225 regional coins there, and especially for Jimbo, who has to get 25 regional coins in Metro. Metro's a kingdom that can be kind of intimidating to route. It's kind of just knowing where the closest stuff is. And if you don't plan to finish in Metro, where are you going to revisit, or what moons are you going to get out of Metro into the next kingdom? Jimbo Moses going into Cloud, gonna fight Bowser. A nice relaxation kingdom, although I suppose it's not really relaxing for Mario. To kind of sit back and think, alright, what is my route gonna be if the kingdom's following? He can really sit here and think about it. On-the-fly routing is a great skill to have in Bingo, but it's also nice to be able to just sit back and think, what exact moons and coins am I gonna get? Because I come from SM64 and SM64 Bingo, so it's a lot more simple in that game than Odyssey. And Jimbo Moses having a bit of a dirty Bowser fight, which is unfortunate, but should not lose him too much time at all. I mean, really, hard gameplay mistakes don't make too much of a difference unless the runners are going for the same route. So this could be route diff. Because Hey There does, in general, seem very far into his bingo board. And he's going to snag the 3, or there's 4 coins up here. No, there's just 3. To finish off 50 regional coins in Wooded, and that's going to be a row 1 finish for Hey There. Column 5 is going to be finished very shortly after this, because he's going to go fight Bowser, probably a faster Bowser fight than Jimbo. Hops into Lost, collects 30 there, no biggie at all. And from there, he just needs to keep getting those regional coins. So he needs to figure out what regional coins are worth getting, and that's definitely going to be a lot of Metro. Luncheon has some nice ones. I'm not sure where his exact coin count is right now. I'd say it's somewhere around 150, just by a complete guess. And how many kingdoms he's gone to. Jimbo Most is going for the meme tree triple jump. Not getting a very fast one, unfortunately. He does not die, though. Not dying is the ultimate time save. If you know me, yeah, that's my quote, really. So he goes for that meme tree triple jump and going to snag these two easy regionals right here. Again, going for that row 5, like we're going to see Hey There do. Quick jump up here, does not need the ground pound moon, so he's just going to crawl into this little hole. Oh, he's not going to crawl, he's going to toss his hat in there. This is Odyssey, use your hat for everything, right? Snags this cave moon, cave gardening. I've watched too much Talking 2%, I know all the moon names. So Jimbo moving through Lost Kingdom. Hey there. Great fast hat strats coming out in the Bowser fight. Again, showing his technical prowess with the game. Jimbo Moses taking a fall. It is a fairly easy climb back up, and he's actually going to hop into this 8-bit section right here. And it's going to be helpful overall, because he is going to snag these 3 regionals. Not going for that moon, though. He doesn't really need it. But it is going to be a fast climb up to the top of the mountain. Not very difficult at all. Commentator's curse. He bonks into the wall. Dry Blocks man needs to stop talking. Hey There finishes up with his Bowser fight. Jimbo Moses takes another fall to the Tropical Wiggler. It's okay. We've all been there. Hey There, going to be moving into Lost himself now. Snags some 3 regionals on the way up, so perhaps Jimbo's plan all along was to fall and snag those 3 regionals. Jimbo Moses, another easy moon right there. Another quick 2 regionals. Bounces across the poison, just barely skating across. Activates Klepto real quick. So yeah, I should talk about Klepto. I know I haven't been going into much of the technical side of the game, but I will make an aside for Klepto. So Klepto is a bird that will steal Cappy, and you have to go through this whole big rescue sequence to get Cappy back. You can completely skip this if you go up into his fight range before he can get Cappy. His range where he can get Cappy is not a circle. It's kind of like a Pac-Man shape, if you will. Like, it's like, I don't know, I say it's more of like it's a very wide Pac-Man shape. So if you go into Pac-Man's mouth and go attack Klepto, then he will not steal Cappy, and he'll just be in his fight state, unless you die. So Jimbo did die there, going for that far tree trunk over there, so he's going to have to reactivate Klepto. Hopefully he realizes this, and it does look like he's going to go reactivate Klepto. Thank goodness. Hey There is moving right along, snagging some more regionals on these propeller platforms. Jumps right off, climbs up, snags another. He's going to snag 5 regionals out of this. Another 3 on the edge of here. He's going to be at 39 after he long jumps to that tree trunk, or tree branch. He's not going to do that quite yet, my bad. I'm not inside of the minds of these expert players. He's going to hop up to the top of the mountain first. Does a nice spin throw in there to snag with the perps in there. Jimbo Moses, kind of looking like an any percent runner here. Very similar to the route. Going to be going for inside the cage. Hey There grabs a bunch of grape juice. Taking a very unfortunate death, drowning inside of the acidic juice of the grape variety. Unfortunate. But he is just gonna go back up here, some easy movement right back up to the propellers where he was meant to go. And gonna hop inside that 8-bit section again. Jimbo Moses grabbing the perps that Hey There was earlier. Hey There takes another death. Perhaps this one was intentional, though. And that's a finish from Hey There. I've completely blanked out for a sec. That is a finish from Hey There. He is going to recount up his purple coins. So G's to him. So that's 25, 35, 40, 33, 50, 45. Fairly sure that is 225. I trust that he did the math correctly. So GG's to Hey There, of course. Played it very, very, very well right to the end. A lost finish. I was saying that it wasn't very common, but a great, great board, really. Just lots of purple coins. And his ample game knowledge from prior experience with longer categories like 100% and all moons definitely came in clutch for him. Definitely very happy for him. And Jimbo Moses, meanwhile, continuing his run. Gonna hop into Metro Kingdom. Just having some fun. So yeah, we are gonna get Hey There in here for a post-race interview. Gonna be able to ask him some questions about the run. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, so I just realized that I actually got 3 extra purples in Cascade more than I thought that I had in Cascade. So timing really ended 48-38.
Okay.
So there's that. I'm definitely still a bit inexperienced in bingo. I want to get better at it because I've gotten 2 extra moons in sand by forgetting to get the all the sub area moons, stuff like that, where it's just I haven't done enough of it to really remember those mistakes that I made.
With that being said, though, I know you're a very experienced runner in this game. Your game knowledge is high, and this was a very purple coin heavy board, obviously. Lots of regional coins, so all that game knowledge definitely helped a ton in knowing where those purple coins were.
Yeah. Still feel like I could have done better with the purple coin routing and stuff because I just kind of went all over the place for some places. And I can say the same for, just in general for this race, for me.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't any, complete meltdown moments from what I saw. You always had an idea of where you're going. I mean, that's a lot of what bingo is, just kind of on the fly, okay, I have to go here, I have to go here. It's just hard to have a very polished run. So I'm definitely glad that you were able to finish out with a good win, good solid time.
Thank you.
See that?
Definitely fun.
And on that, we dead? Alwen dead. Tally your tart.
Need some body for that. Where the tables going
And on this, we dead? Light it on. He won't die. Tally your tart.
Need some body for that. Where the tables going Where to go cameras? Oh. How wet is?
My time is up with you guys tonight. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching the wonderful race. Thank you both Jimbo and Hey There for actually racing. Jimbo's finishing up his bingo now, obviously. Hey There with a great, respectable time of 48:38. Gotta love to see it. He says he could have done a lot better, but that's just the nature of bingo, really. I'm very excited to see his skill increase, and I hope to commentate for another one of his matches, perhaps even in the bracket stage. So I will see you all sometime later, and have a good night.